So today we will learn about longest common subsequence problem, LCS. Subsequence, not substring. There is a basic difference between substring and subsequence. Let me tell you what. So let's say there is a string as A, C, D, H, G, F. This is a string. So if we want to get the substring of these, we have to take the characters sequentially, like consequent characters we have to take. C, D, H is one of the substring. G, F is one of the substring. A is one of the string. A, C, D, H is one of the substring. Okay, so substring can be A, AC, ACD, ACDH, all those, or G, H, G, F. These are the consecutive characters. So if we take consecutive characters from this string, that is substring. And if we take non-consecutive characters, let's say we took something like A, D and G, or A, D, H. This is subsequence. These are. So all substring are subsequence, but not all subsequence are substring. Okay, so A, C, D is also subsequence and substring as it's contiguous, but A, D is only subsequence. Okay, whole string can be considered as subsequence as well as substring, that is substring. Okay, so now we will go back to actual problem. So let's say we are given the second string as s2 as C, H, F, D. Okay, so we have to find the longest common subsequence. What are the subsequence that are common to both, and what is the longest in all of them? So if we match the characters in both the string, A doesn't matches to any of the characters, C matches to this one, D doesn't matches to any of them, H matches to this one, then F matches to this one. So if we took the substring CHF out of this and CHF out of this, these two are common and its length is 3. This is the longest common subsequence of S1 and S2. So the question is, you are given two strings and you have to return the length of longest common subsequence. Okay, this problem can be solved by recursion as well as dynamic programming. Okay, so first we will see what will be the recursive formula for this, solving this, and then we will see what can be the dynamic programming approach for that. Let me erase this one. So here we can see that our state will be first in the there is a function get LCS length, okay, in which we are passing s1 comma s2 and we need to return the length of maximum. So what we will do, we can pass along with the strings, we can pass the index also. Let's say index 1 and index 2. What does it mean? We want to get the longest common subsequence of s1 and s2 up to considering up to index 1 and index 2. Okay, so initially we will pass this index and this index in this function. Okay, so this is 0 1 0 1 2 and 3, and this is how many characters? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we will call 0 comma 5, not 0 comma 5, 3 comma 5. That means we will consider up to third index of s, sorry, up to, this one will be 5 comma 3. So that means we are considering up to fifth index of s1 and up to third index of s2. Okay, now we will go to recursive formula. Let me open up a new page. So our function was, our example was ACDHGF, ACDHGF, and second was CHFD, CHFD. And our function call was something like get LCS s1 comma s2 comma, the value will be 5 comma 3. Okay, so the recursive, if we map the characters, so let's solve this way. Let's match the fifth and third, okay, these two indexes. If this matches, okay, then we can consider these two as one length, and then we can add the longest common subsequences of this one and this one. Okay, so if s1 of let's say this index is index 1 and this is index 2. Okay, s1 of index 1 equal to s2 of index 2. Okay, then we will return 1 plus, we consider this as our length of one subsequence, and then we will return we will calculate this for rest of the subsequence. S1 get LCS s1 comma s2 comma index 1 minus 1 comma index 2 minus 2. Okay, and in the else case, if these do not match, let's say in our example, if they don't match, which is valid for our current case, so this character f can match with one less previous character of the second string, or this character d can match with the previous character of the first string. Okay, so our else case will be return maximum of s1 comma s2, sorry, get LCS s1 comma s2 index 1 minus 1 comma index 2. Okay, in the first recursion we will send this one, and in the second recursion we will send get LCS of s1 comma s2 index 1 comma index 2 minus 1. We will return maximum of these two. Okay, so this will be our recursive solution. And what the base case can be for this recursion, what the base case can be, if any of the string, like any of the index is less than 0, then our LCS will be 0. An empty string and any length string, let's say s1 is empty and s2 is sum of any of the length, the longest subsequence will be 0 always. So if index 1 equal to 0 or index 2 equal to 0, return 0. This will be our base case. Okay, so two conditions are there. Whenever we see that both the index characters are equal, we will consider it as a one subsequence length of 1, and then we will like add 1 and then return the longest common subsequence of previous characters, left characters. Get LCS index minus 1 index minus 2, and if both are not equal, so our choices will remain like this character can match with the previous of this string, previous character of this string, or this character can match with the previous character of this string. That's why we calculate both of the possibilities and return max of them, index minus 1 and index 2, index 1 or index 2 minus 1. Okay, for in one case we will just remove one character from this one, in other case we will remove one character from this one. Okay, so now we will convert this solution to dynamic programming solution. Okay, so what we can do in the dynamic programming solution, let me copy the example again in this slide. A, C, D, H, G, F, A, C, D, H, G, F, and then C, H, F, D, C, H, F, D. These are the two strings. So what in the dynamic programming we will do, since there are two strings, we will maintain a 2D matrix. Okay, this is of length 3 and 3 6, so we will make column of 7. First column will indicate the empty string of S1, 3 4 5 6 and then 7, and here there are 4 characters, so we will make 5 rows. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 and 5. Okay, so what the indexes will be, here the indexes will be 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 0 1 2 3 4. Okay, but this represent the empty string, so this matches with this string, this column matches with C, H, F, D, and thus this is the index of the matrix and this is the index of the string. Okay, this matches with empty A, C, D, H, G, F, A, C, D, H, G, F. There is one extra. Okay, A, C, D, H, G, F, C, D, yeah. So remember, we were in the recursion, we were passing the last index 3, 5. Okay, so in this one also our answer will be this one 3, 5. Okay, 3, 5 is the string index, so in the matrix it is 4, 6 actually. This matches is 6, this is the last character, so this will be whatever value will be in this one, that will be answer. Okay, and we can see at any index what does it indicate. Let's say this index, let's say we consider this index. What it indicate is what is the longest common subsequence considering this string up to this one and this string up to this one. Okay, that means this one indicates the longest common subsequence of A, C, D, H and C, H. That means 2. C matches to C, H matches to H. Okay, and how we calculated this, same as the recursion. If the last index is matching, okay, then we will return the recursion of index 1 minus 1 comma index 2 minus 1, index 2 minus 1. Okay, and otherwise max of index 1, max of index 1 comma index 2 minus 1 comma index 1 minus 1 comma index 2, right? So in this case, so first of all, let's say we fill the blank strings. So if this string is blank, if we consider all these, so everything will be 0. There will the maximum subsequence length will be 0 for this one. Let's say we consider this string as this one empty and this whole string, and at any indexes everything will be 0. So we filled 0 at every other places. Now let's say we fill this one, we consider up to this, and then this, right? C and A. So we'll see the indexes matches or not. A matches to C or not. Okay, so we will see A matches to C or not. It doesn't match, right? So what we can do, we can get max of index 1 minus 1, that is this one. This is the this is we are considering index 1, and this is we are considering as index 2, right? I and j, we can see it as I and we can see it as j. Okay, generally in the loops we consider rows as I and columns as j. So let's say we consider this as j and this as I. Okay, this index as I. So A doesn't matches with C. So what we have to do, we have two cases. First we will decrease I and keep j as it is, and then we will decrease j and keep I as it is. So we have two options. We will decrease I, that means we are decreasing I. This is I, so we decreased I and keep j as it is 0. And then these two options we have. When we decrease j and increase I, not increase, keep I as it is. So these two options we have. So we will get maximum of these two, that is itself 0. And in this cases, let's say let's see C and H matches or not. C and H doesn't matches. No, not C and H, C and C, C and C, right? These two matches. So we are doing 1 plus and remove decreasing both the indexes. 1 plus this one, I minus 1, j minus, this is 0 and we incremented 1, so it will be 1, like that. So this will be D and C. This doesn't matches, so we will get the maximum of these two. One option we have decrease the j, that means this one, and then decrease the I, this one. Maximum of these two, that will be 1. Then again H and C doesn't matches, maximum of these two 1. Then again G and C doesn't matches, maximum of these two 1. Then again F and C doesn't matches, maximum of these two 1. Okay, and then here A and H, we will see A and H. A and H, these two doesn't matches, maximum of these two 0. That means maximum of subsequence of C, H, comma A, so that is 0. Okay, and then C to H, it doesn't matches, maximum of these two, that means 1. And then here D and H doesn't matches, so maximum of these two corner 1. Then here H and H matches, that means this case we will consider 1 plus maximum of I minus 1, j minus 1. Okay, so 1 plus 1, 2. So if you see CH, this is string CH, and then this is string up to this one A C D H, A C D H, A C D H, A C D, it's not working. So we were here CH, first string was CH, and the second string was this one A C D H, A C D and H. So C matches to C and H matches to S, that's why it's 2. LCS is 2. Okay, similarly we will fill all those indexes, and whatever is here we will got here, that will be our answer. So if we write pseudocode for this one, so okay, so S1 is off, it's not writing properly. So let's say s1, the length of s1 is x, and then the length of s2 is y. Okay.